Hi, this is John Goyak, Chairman of the Goyak Group, and I just wanted to shoot a little video series just to try to provoke some thoughts here. You know, it's funny, for years I've been pushing for things to move from the right to the left, to get clients better positioned, to get people better positioned, to get people understanding how they can actually change the game and change the playing field. And for years and years and years, all I've heard is why we can't do that. And I'm here to tell you that the companies who haven't done that are the ones who are not really positioned and not succeeding, and they're playing the Johnny pop-up game. What I mean by that, they're after one contract pops up, everybody's student body, right, let's go capture this thing, rather than saying, okay, if we were to think farther to the left, what would this mean, and how would this contribute to other initiatives and other games that we need to play to be able to set up a really strong growth path and a strategy, so that when we make a decision to spend $1, it means $10,000 or $100,000 or $10 million on the back end. People don't want to do that. Why? Well, I got to tell you, the other day I paddled against this current for about 2.5 hours. Against it. Kind of feels like the story of my career. But I have to tell you a couple things. One, once you decide, you can't stop, because if you stop, you're downstream, you're out to the ocean, which is where this river runs. However, if you do continue to fight it, and you do continue to do the work, it's amazing the kinds of results you get, and you get where you want to go. Kind of amazing. Kind of the way life is, isn't it? Kind of the way business is, isn't it? And think about, I've just seen so many of my clients continue to say, well, I can't do this, and I can't do that, I can't do this until it's time. And it's time when you decide it's time. It's time when you decide to go to the hoop. It's time when you decide this is what's going to take to get where I want to be, where I need to go, where I must go. And I'm constantly amazed at how few of my clients and how few people decide what they must have, what they want and what they must have, and what they're willing to do to get it. It's amazing how much time we've spent over the past year convincing people what they need to do to make the right moves. Convincing them they need to think outside of the next 2 weeks. And they say, I got it, but I can't do it. I got it, but I don't got it. I want to tell you, there's nothing more frustrating, because you see them, you know, just not getting it. The thing is, then when they say, yeah, I got it, and they do something, they take one step, that equates to one paddle pull against this tide, against this current, which gets you nowhere. You get swept out to the ocean with all the other flotsam and jetsam. So I'd ask you to consider, what are you going to do to continue to plot a path forward? If you want to. What would it take for you to be able to decide where you've got to go, decide what your musts are, and put a plan together that says, I'm going to get there? And when would you have to start? I would argue yesterday, but that's me. Well, there's a nice piece of flotsam. Just kind of going out to sea. But I'll tell you that you decide, and you got to go in, and you got to commit, and you need to go all in. That's the operative phrase. If you don't go all in and decide, this is what I'm going to do to the exclusion of all else, you're not a company, you're not a business. You're kind of going through the motions and hoping shit happens. And hoping that things just occur, when you know, with the way this economy is, with the way the world is, with everything we're doing right now, you have to cause it to happen. It's the guys who cause things to happen that are the heroes, the winners, the players. It's the guys who go back to what they know, kind of go along with these bubbles, and they get swept out to sea eventually. And I guess they hope they hit retirement date before they pile up on the rocks. What's really cool is when you look over to what the art of the possible is, it's nothing but a safe harbor and the opportunity to set out from here and go forward again. Just ask you to think about it. It's John, Game Changer. First video in a while. Been kind of off the grid. Kind of reassessing, as we all should. Anyway, God bless you all. You have a great day. God bless. John out.